A lot of people are familiar with the channel The Desirable Truth, who walks around giving street interviews asking questions about dating and relationships. Well, I happened to stumble across a clip from that channel of him asking a woman if she was married, and she said yes, and then she explains why she's married and the type of guy that she's married to. Take a look at this clip.
What's your age?
28.
Are you single right now?
No, I'm married now.
How long have you been married?
About a week.
How do you handle the bills in your household with your husband?
Right now, I pay 100% of the bills. Now that we're married, it should change. And so he's yet to pick up the bills yet.
Do you guys live together?
Yes, at my house.
Oh, so he moved in with you?
Yes.
Did you have to buy the wedding ring?
The wedding ring that I want, I would have to purchase it. It's about $1,500.
Why even put yourself in that position where you have to take care of the man?
I think it's because it's a little too late. Now we have a child together.
So because you had the child, you felt pressure to lock it in?
To an extent, yes.
How do you honestly feel about being the breadwinner and having to hold the house down?
It can be kind of stressful as a woman trying to, be a mom, hold the house down, do everything. But I said regardless, I was going to make the sacrifice because I wanted my daughter to have both of her parents.
So what makes you confident that it won't end in a divorce?
I don't know. I think it's because I don't like divorce.
So the positives to take away from that clip is we know that some women can actually operate on principle, on the fact that they want to be married and they think their child should be raised in a two-parent household. And that they're willing to be breadwinners, that they're willing to support the family if they have to. The negative side of that is that women aren't built to sustain that dynamic for very long. Now, I don't know this woman or how she ended up in this relationship, but like she said, they had a kid together, so she kind of felt pressured to get married because she wants her daughter to grow up in a two-parent household. But overall, this relationship is not going to last. And as a man, I don't know how you would feel competent and capable knowing that you have a woman providing for you 100% of the time. And this is one of the reasons why women are attracted to ambitious men. Now, we can blame her and say she had a baby by a bum. We can absolutely say that. Even though we don't know the man, their circumstances point to the fact that he's not the most viable option that she should have gotten with. But she seems to be responsible, disciplined, and level-headed. And in the grand scheme of things, you need a woman who's willing to be that. If you were to marry her and say you are the breadwinner, but you fall off, you lose your job, whatever the case may be, she needs to be willing to still sustain the family and be averse to divorce, because she stands on the fact that she believes that your kid should be brought up in a two-parent household, and that's the most safe and effective and healthy method to continue raising a child. So I commend her for that. But this relationship on the guy's behalf is where I honestly have an issue, because there are a lot of men out there like this who will let a woman take care of them because he's giving her some dick. And be okay with it. Be comfortable with that. And I think that makes the shittiest type of man that there is. Now, normally I don't like to do ought be's or should be's, but you have to have some foundation of morality when it comes to how you should behave and how you should operate, and the axioms in which you should operate in, the moral axioms in which you should operate in. And the peak of masculinity is having a desire to provide for your woman and your family, not your woman providing for you and your family 100% of the time. She's honestly the type of woman that you would want on your arm in terms of her discipline, her responsibility, and her willingness to do things. But that should make you as a man that much more adamant about taking care of your woman and your family. When you have a woman who's willing to do those things for you, who's willing to hold you down in the harshest moments, through the storm, through the fire, that should light a fire under your ass to want to get up and become the greatest fucking man you could ever be in the history of mankind. You don't want your woman taking care of you. You see your woman breaking her back for you, taking care of the child, paying all the bills, you staying with her, you using her car. should light a fire under your ass to become the world's greatest. Delusionally so. Because she's doing her part. This is what we ask our women to do. We ask our women to hold us down. We ask our women to be there. We ask our women to provide us with the level of confidence and support and inspiration for us to become the men that we want to be. And then when they do, we take advantage of it. I have a problem with that. And it doesn't have to be overnight. It doesn't have to happen overnight. But seeing a woman be that for you and do that for you should just motivate you to new atmospheres to reciprocate with interest. It should motivate you to respond in kind. Now, he better be mindful because that stress is going to overwhelm her. Women are not equipped mentally or emotionally to withstand supporting an entire family by themselves. They didn't evolve to do that. They didn't evolve to be that. That's not their natural role. That's not their natural place. So he better step up to the plate soon or divorce is imminent. If her sustaining the family becomes too prolonged, she'll get to a point where the relationship starts to dissipate. She starts to hold him in contempt and resent him for feeling like he isn't even trying to contribute or improve their situation. A woman will deal with you as long as she feels like you're trying and she continues to believe in you. Once she realizes that you're not trying, that belief she has in you, that confidence she has in you starts to fade. And when she hits that threshold, the point of no return, there won't be much you can do to get her back because she'll be so filled with contempt and resentment for how you didn't take the initiative, how you weren't proactive, that she won't want to retroactive get back with you, even if you offer her everything that you couldn't give her when you had her. And I think men need to learn that. I'm pretty sure she'd take accountability for everything that doesn't work out if things between them don't work out, because she seems to be a responsible and accountable individual based on the things that she's doing for her and her family currently. But as a man, it's okay to be in a relationship, even a marriage, in this situation, but you can't allow your woman to be in that position. You can't want her to be in that position, and you shouldn't be able to get any sleep at night knowing that she's the breadwinner and she's taking care of both you and your child or children.